All systems go. Clear for takeoff.
What's up? It's Thursday, NFL Quick Hit Edition. We got some running backs we're going to talk about here today. But hey, before we do so, let's get all the not fun stuff out of the way here for us. Keep them bosses happy. We need to get over there, hit that like button for me, hit that subscribe button for me over there at the SHIPIT Nation YouTube page. We definitely appreciate that. And then, hey, let's not forget about our sponsors of this segment. That'd be Drafters. You guys can get over there, check it out. They got a nice deposit bonus up to $100 by using promo code SHIPIT. They still got some weekly contests for NFL, NBA, everything else, not daily contests. You guys get there, check that out. Also, we have Run the Sims, 10% off that simulation. You'll hear us talking about that today, especially with the Thursday night game. It's great for showdown. It's great for the DFS contents, but got to get over there, check that out as well. Don't forget about Line Star, all kinds of good tools over there to help you build your DFS teams and your bets for the week. And then let's not forget about here what we got going on at SHIPIT Nation. We got a nice little promo code NBA10. We got all the sports for you, 10% off any membership, NFL, NBA, PGA, MMA, NHL. All are starting up here. And hey, man, here at SHIPIT Nation, we've had a great first couple nights here in the NBA streets. And before signing up, you also get the education video. They talk about 2 hours, how to build your process, how to attack live finals, all kinds of questions and answers from Hoop, Tambo, and Titletown. You guys definitely want to check that out. And then we also got the 4-hour education video as well. So new to DFS, we got you covered here over there at SHIPIT Nation. So make sure you guys get over there and check it out. But hey, let's talk about some running backs here this week. We got a few injuries we're going to have to mention here this week. Alvin Kamara didn't practice. He's got an illness, but he should be good to go from what I am seeing. Zach Charbonnet from Seattle with that hamstring. Decent chance he'll play, but it sounds like he's going to be limited. Jerome Ford over there in Cleveland's got an ankle issues. He is expected to miss 1 week. Should we get some pure strong? We're going to get some more Hunt action over there. CMC with this oblique should be good to go. Shouldn't be limited. Zach Moss does have a little elbow issue we're going to have to monitor as the week goes on. Obviously, if he's not in there, huge bump to Jonathan Taylor. Rashawn Johnson for the Bears should be clearing concussion protocol here this week. Expect him to get in there, but I still expect the Bears to ride the hot hand of Deontay Foreman. Now, Chase Edmonds for Tampa Bay did come off the IR yesterday. Doubt he gets in there. Obviously, he plays on Thursday night, but next week, Chase Edmonds back in for Tampa Bay. Let's check out some DVP numbers here against the running backs. This is the worst defense against the running back position. That'd be the Denver Broncos. They actually give up 33.8 points a game so far in this fantasy season. Carolina, 31.5 points, comes in at 31. Arizona's at 30. They give up 23.5. So you can see almost 10-point difference between Denver and the third point, Arizona, 23.5. That is on the slate, by the way. Indy is 22.8, and the Bears coming in at 27th overall at 22.3. The toughest teams against the running backs so far this year has been Philadelphia, New Orleans, Atlanta, Detroit, and Dallas. So this week, I like to look at the DVP mismatches, the best offenses versus the worst defenses point-wise, and this would be for FanDuel points. We got a plus 27 with Kansas City over Denver. We got a plus 20 with Baltimore over Arizona, plus 18 with Miami over New England. New Orleans sitting at a plus 13 over Indy. Jacksonville sitting at a plus 11 over Pittsburgh. And then San Francisco is a plus 10 over Cincinnati. Last week, attempts for running backs. Walker led all running backs, 26 attempts. Barkley had 21. Algier, 21. Taylor, 18. Henderson, 18. Moss, 18. And Kamara, 17. Of course, now, usually all these stats, I try to take out the guys that aren't in the main slate. Sometimes one slips through. But, yeah, if you're wondering, those guys I do try to take out. But as far as targets go, week 7, man, Kamara, whopping 14 targets. Now, Gibbs Gibbs was in there, had a few, but obviously he's not in the main slate. But then we go all the way down to Stevenson, had 6. So, I mean, huge gap between Kamara and Stevenson. Foreman had 6. ETN had 5. Dermacado over there if I said that wrong, sorry. Arizona 5. Aaron Jones also had 5. So last week there were 5 guys with receiving touchdowns: Foreman, CMC, James Cook, Barkley, and Pacheco. I thought that was interesting. And speaking of some interesting stats, I saw a couple things. Kenneth Walker leads the NFL with 14 goal line rushing attempts. Pollard is second with 10. Also, I like to see here Devontae Foreman's rushes. At least half of his rushes have gone at least for 5 yards or more, only second to a chain. And Alvin Kamara has 9 more receptions than any running back, despite missing the first 3 weeks. I thought that was kind of interesting. But hey, let's look at 3 guys here that I'm already looking at here for this week. Guys that I really like. I'm going to go up top here. The highest price running back so far I got this week is Alvin Kamara versus Indy. As I mentioned, whopping 14 targets last week. He literally had 29 touches, including with his carries, 153 yards for 23.3 points. You throw a touchdown in there. How he didn't get a touchdown on 29 carries touches is something to be said for itself there also. But, man, I just think he gets in the end zone this week. The upside's huge. Definitely like me some Alvin Kamara at 8,300. And it can be long. This guy's going to be 9K or higher over there on FanDuel. Next guy I'm going to be looking at is Isaiah Pacheco, 7,400 versus Denver. As I mentioned, Denver is absolutely terrible against the run, averaging 33.8 points a game. Mentioned the third worst team is 10 points lower at 23.5, that being Arizona. Denver's just god-awful. They're also second worst in receiving points allowed to running backs, second worst in receiving yards, all that stuff. They're just god-awful. I think you're going to see him get 20-plus carries. He's only had 20-plus carries one time this year so far, but I think with the positive game script, they should be ahead of Denver. I like some Pacheco to get himself 20-plus carries and get in the end zone here this week. Another guy I'm going to be looking at is Chuba Hubbard, 6,300 versus Houston, coming off 19 carries, 88 yards, and a touchdown game last week. I like Hubbard and his upside here against Houston at his price tag. 6,300, you're going to give me pretty close to 20 carries. I'll take it, especially against a team like Houston. Chuba Hubbard for me would be my cheap guy I'd be looking at. But hey, if there's anybody you're like and anybody you're looking at here this week, leave it in the comments for me. If we hit one, you get one, maybe a slate breaker, we'll have a nice little bonus prize for you for mentioning who you like. And then also, hey, do me a favor there. Anything else you notice or anything else you like, anything you want me to add to these videos, let me know. I try to add as much information for you guys, all for the people. I try to do the best I can, get you all the information you need. But hey, that's going to do it for this video here for running backs. Appreciate you guys joining me. Don't forget about the SHIPIT Nation NBA promo code 10. We got going here, 10% off any membership. Appreciate you joining me, and I'll catch you next week or tomorrow with the running back or tight ends and defenses, and let's ship it.